My approach is simple for me. I If I'm talking to you about a goal, right? I like to make sure that my habits are aligned well enough to where when I'm spreading information about the goal, you know that I mean it. Because let's just be honest, we don't look like our goals, we look like our habits. Setting aside the smaller population that can't control certain things, right? Those medical situations, those one-offs. You don't look like your goals, you look like your habits. But if you can kind of take what you use to achieve the goal and sink that into your habits, your lifestyle, it'll align, right? So if you walk into a room and you possess this credential or you're a subject matter expert, you walk in there and you respect yourself enough to apply those same traits, those same tools into your habits, people gonna listen to you. We live in the land of judgment. Let's just be honest, man. We do. But I'll give you a prime example, right? This guy, I call him Afghanistan Mike. During this time, I was 300 pounds. We was in training in Fort Riley, Kansas. Went out there, ultimately had a kidney stone, so I dropped the weight. My habits had to be forced to change because of that situation. If I didn't have that kidney stone, who knows, right? But that kidney stone was painful enough to where I was already, I was past the stage of denial. I was in great shape before I had put on all that weight. I just didn't really have that thing in order to, make me change. The kidney stone did. If you ever had one of them, that was, and then I started walking around the fob, running around the fob, changed up how I ate a little bit. But goal wise, believe it or not, I was in alignment. Man, my credit was all messed up before I went out there. So the thing about going to like an Afghanistan or something like that, like any other deployment, in most cases, depending on your situation, you can save some money, right? Me personally, didn't have any kids at the time. I went out there, I canceled my lease, saved all type of money. So I wanted to get my credit back on track. I wanted to pay off all my debt. Goal one. Two, now thinking about it, you would think the goal would be to get back in shape, but no, I'm telling you, that's habits. I wanted to go out here because I knew it would help my evaluation in the military, which it did. I was like the number 2 EP. Goal two. Later on, I came back, I was able to advance. I wanted to get back to California. I don't care what people tell you, but in the military, there's an East Coast, West Coast type deal. It is. And I was a West Coast sailor. But going to Afghanistan meaning that I had like priority in order to pick my next set of orders. Goal three. Alignment wise, I was on par with my goals. Habit wise, did I look like that? No. You see what I'm saying? My approach now is to have, my habits align with my goals. Those things, that discipline, that commitment, that resiliency, that get up and get it done no matter what. In order to achieve the goal, I apply those same things into my lifestyle habits.